Hello everybody and welcome back to Coding with Kenny G. This is episode 12 and we're continuing to work on the legal move path, where our actors are allowed to move when we select them. Let's check out our list. So, we need to continue building out the legal move path function for each cardinal direction. So, once we select an actor, since they all move like rooks and they can move in potentially 4 directions, we need to check each direction and add that to the list. So let's do that. And also we need to implement the movement rules. So only the king may land specifically, on special tiles. So that is the center tile, the throne, and the corner tiles. Normal pieces may pass through but not land on the center tile. We're gonna handle that as this is a special case. And all actors' move path is blocked by another actor. Or, all actors block another actor from passing through it or moving. That's correct. And this one handles that our normal pieces may not land on special tiles. Okay, let's just start. So let's get back into the script. We're working on the legal move path script, and we're in the get legal move path function. I'm going to remove this section where I am changing the color of the tile. We're gonna do that in the receiver that gets this list of tiles that are available. We're gonna do that there instead. It's better. This function is just supposed to return the tiles that we're allowed to move to. Okay. So we're going to have a few more if statements to handle these movement rules here. So if the tile is occupied, then we break, which is all actors' move path is blocked by another actor. So is the moving actor maybe not? Is the moving actor the king? It's a moving actor a king? If it is, he's allowed to move to any place as long as it's not blocked by an actor. So, is the moving actor a king, or maybe is the moving actor not the king? Then we need to break. If the tile we're trying to move to is a corner tile. If moving actor dot get actor type equals actor type dot king. So if it's not that, then we're not allowed to say that. Not equals there. If moving actor dot get actor type is not the king, then if this tile we're checking is a corner tile, then break. If board, we're going to create a helper function inside the board class, I think. or inside this. Yeah, let's create a private static bool. It's going to return a bool. Get is tile a corner tile. And then inside there we're gonna we need to receive the board, or rather the tile array, 2D array, board, and then the tile we're checking. Or actually just a position, so actually the array index. So we can say vector2int tile index, and then a local variable bool is corner tile equal false, and then we're gonna have a few if statements here. So if tile index dot x equals 0 and tile index dot y equals 0, or tile index dot x equals 0 and tile index dot y equals board dot get length at dimension 1, or tile index dot x equals board dot get length at dimension 0 and tile index dot y equals board dot get length at dimension 1, or this is a long one. I'm gonna split them up. Usually when I split up an if statement, I press enter after like this is I consider is one statement, and then we're separating by the or. So I'm gonna press enter after that. So we have the or here, and likewise on the next one. And then we're gonna do the last one, which is or tile index dot x equals board dot get length at dimension 0 and tile index dot y equals 0. One important thing that we have to remember is that we need to set board.getLength -1 after each of these board.getLength at the different dimensions. Right, okay. If the tile index is any of these positions, then we return true. If it's not any of those positions, then we return false. We don't need this local variable after all. Okay, so this is a helper function. Get is tile a corner tile. Okay. So if this tile we're checking is a corner tile, then break. If get is tile a corner tile, then we say send in the board, which we have as a parameter up here, and then we send in the from tile dot get tile index at position x and comma y. Oh yeah, we need to send in a new vector2 int where we say from tile dot get tile index at position x comma y. If it is a tile, a corner tile, then we break. Okay. Is the moving actor a king, or rather not the king? This tile we're checking is a corner tile, then break. Cool. I think this is gonna work. See, other movement rules. Yeah, this special one we're gonna handle in when we actually select the tile that we're trying to move to, then we're gonna handle this special rule, because the move path for all actors is allowed to go through the center tile, but normal actors are not allowed to land on it, only the king. We're gonna handle this rule when we select a tile to move to later. Okay. I think that's it, and then we can start to do each direction. So this is north direction, then we're gonna do east, so then we're gonna need to have a checker. Before that, if from tile dot get tile index dot x plus 1 is less than board dot get length at dimension 0, which is the x direction. Then we can do pretty much the same code here. We just need to switch it around a little bit. So we say for int x equals from tile dot get tile index at position x plus 1, x is less than board dot get length at dimension 0 and x plus plus. Then we pretty much just need to write this. You might want to do a function. This is a little bit of duplicate code, but okay, I'm just gonna write it out as is, since I'm trying to do this a little bit faster. Is the tile occupied? If board at position from tile dot get tile index, actually now we're at if board at position x, and then from tile dot get tile index dot y is occupied, so get is tile occupied. Then we break. Also, is the moving actor not the king? If moving actor dot get actor type is not equal to actor type dot king, then we should break if it's a corner tile. So if get is tile a corner tile board new vector2 int, and then we say x and from tile dot get tile index dot y. Then we break. And outside these if statements, if the tile is not occupied, then add to list. So move path dot add board at position x, and then from tile dot get tile index dot y. Okay, that is east. Let's check our time. 50 minutes. This is one of those code snippets that I get this reaction from, where I just, we should actually separate these into a method that returns probably a list of tiles to add for each direction. I feel like I need to just think about that. It's a little bit stressful for me to kind of do it on the fly here. So we're just gonna write it out as is for now. And then between episodes I might figure out how to just put these guys into their own functions, instead of kind of duplicating this code. But for now we're just gonna do this. So now we do the south direction. If from tile dot get tile index dot y, get tile index dot y minus 1 is greater than 0. So we I can show you in Unity what we're trying to do here. Let's say we select this guy here. We are now going south from his position. So we're going minus direction. And out of bounds is less than 0, right? So as long as the tile we're checking, which is indeed, if we're selecting this guy, we're starting from this position. So we start at the from tile, which is here, minus 1, this guy. Okay. For int y equals from tile dot get tile index at position y minus 1, x is y is greater than 0 is our break check here, and then y minus minus. Then again, is the tile occupied? If board at position from tile dot get tile index dot x comma y dot get is tile occupied, break. Is the moving actor not the king? Yeah. If moving actor dot get actor type is not equal to actor type dot king, check this position. If get is tile a corner tile, oops, board new vector2 int, where we send in from tile dot get tile index at position x comma y. if the tile is a corner tile, then we break. If not, after these if statements, then we add the tile to the move path list. So board at position from tile.get tile index.x comma y, boom, and finally west. So if from tile.get tile index.x minus 1 is greater than 0, then we do the for int x equals from tile.get tile index.x minus 1, x is greater than 0 and x minus minus. Then yeah, just do the same thing we have been doing. Like you see, this should be delivered to us from some function probably. But if board at position x and from tile dot get tile index dot y and dot get is tile occupied, we break if moving actor dot get actor type is not equal to actor type dot king, if get is tile corner tile with the board and new vector2 int where we send in x and then from tile dot get tile index dot y, then break. If it's not, then we add this tile to move path dot add board at position x and then from tile dot get tile index dot y. Okay, so we have now done every direction. What we need to do now after we checked each cardinal direction is we return the move path list. Okay, that was a bit of work, but hopefully this works. And in our actor selector, we are going to make a variable out of this. So this is a list of tile. Move, caps lock, move path equals this, and then we're gonna paint each of those tiles in some color inside here. So for each var t and in move path, we're gonna say, oh, there was a point there. Oh, for each var tile in move path, then we say tile dot set tile color to color dot green. It's not a color we use so far, so should be easier to see. Let's see if this guy paints correctly here. Once we press play, we can test on this guy. Yes, his move path is being blocked by by actors in each direction, I see that we should have a little bit of a testing formation for all of these move path mechanics as well. So we're gonna create a quick formation to test for each possible situation. But at least this works. Ooh, there is a mistake in the bounce check for south. So we need to see here in legal move path. In south, greater than 0, greater or equal, I think. Yeah, greater or equal to 0, and that will also happen in the the west direction, greater or equal to 0. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, now the final tile is also in our move path, and that works here as well in both directions. Good. Then I'm just gonna go into our formation creator scene, and I'm gonna create some real quick testing, real quick test formation. This is why this is so handy, because we can just create some situations that is easy to test. So what is going to happen is that our king, he's supposed to be allowed to move to this position in the corner tiles, but a normal tile is not allowed to move to the a normal actor like an attacker or a defender is not allowed to move to the corner tile. So we need to test that. And he's also supposed to be allowed to pass through, at least. So we need to check that this code works, that when I click on this attacker, we're going to have a move path that passes through and is blocked by this actor. So I'm going to save this formation as move path test. Cool. Then we get a new formation in here with just 2 actors. Then we can go back to our scenes, which is the testing scene. Select the board, and then here's the thing. We can just slap in this formation to test, the move path test. And then I can select this attacker piece, and his path is indeed being blocked. He's not allowed to move to the corner tile, as you can see here. Once I hover, I'm gonna delete these colors. But when I press the king, yes, he's allowed to move to the corner tile. So for now, our little system works. I'm gonna consider cleaning this up to be done from a function instead, because it's a little bit duplicate code. It does work, and it's not the best programming practice to kind of do each direction individually like this, but it's faster for me to design in my head, so that's why I did it like this. We keep our episode in a reasonable time. But anyway, that is actually a proper game mechanic implemented. Now our next step is to allow our guys to actually move to a tile once they have an actor or a tile, you can say, selected by actually an actor. So we're starting to get somewhere. So I hope you enjoy this video so far. And by the way, if you want to support the creation of these videos, just go ahead and download the game from Steam. That would be great. It helps me out. So thank you very much, and also please press like and subscribe to this channel. It helps the YouTube algorithm. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode.